The throttle valve in your engine is monitored by the Throttle Position Sensor, or TPS. This tiny part plays a huge role in how smoothly your engine runs, so knowing the symptoms of a failing TPS can save you from costly repairs. In this video, we'll cover the most common signs of a bad throttle position sensor, and we'll also take a quick look at how much it costs to replace one. You're watching Auto Care Secret. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Symptoms number 1. Check engine light. One of the first warnings you'll notice is the check engine light. If the TPS sends the wrong signal to your car's computer, the light will turn on. Since the TPS tracks the throttle plate, the part that controls how much air enters the engine, any fault will trigger an error code. You can read these codes with a compatible scanner, which will usually point straight to a throttle issue. Symptoms number 2. Unresponsive or erratic throttle. Because the TPS helps regulate engine power, a bad sensor can make your throttle unresponsive. You might press the gas pedal, but the car won't accelerate properly, or acceleration may suddenly stop at a certain speed. On the flip side, the car could accelerate on its own, even when you're not pressing the pedal. Both situations are dangerous, especially in heavy traffic. Symptoms number 3. Increased fuel consumption. If the TPS feeds false data to the computer, the engine ends up burning more fuel than it should. At first, you might notice only a small drop in gas mileage, but over time, the extra fuel stops will add up. Even losing just a few miles per gallon means more trips to the pump and more money out of your pocket. Symptoms number 4. Rough or unstable idle. A bad TPS can also cause the engine to idle roughly or even stall. This may happen right after startup or when you step on the gas. Sometimes it idles fine, and sometimes it doesn't. Before replacing parts, check around the throttle body. Dirt buildup or contamination could be the simple cause. A good cleaning might solve the problem. Symptoms number 5. Loss of power. If the throttle position isn't being reported correctly, your car may run too lean, meaning too much air and not enough fuel in the mix. This condition makes the engine feel weak, especially when accelerating or climbing hills. It can be frustrating when you can't get the power your car should be delivering. Symptoms number 6. Gear shifting problems. Because the TPS communicates with the transmission, faulty signals can create rough or jerky shifts. You might feel the car buck as the transmission reacts to the erratic data. In severe cases, the vehicle may enter limp mode, which locks it into one gear to protect the engine and transmission. If this happens, you'll need to drive carefully to a repair shop. Replacement cost. So, how much will it cost to replace a throttle position sensor? On average, you're looking at $125 to $250 total. Parts typically cost $75 to $150, while labor runs another $50 to $100. The good news is, this is a fairly simple job. A skilled mechanic can swap out the TPS in under an hour. If you're handy with tools, you can often do it yourself and save on labor costs. That's it for today's video. Hopefully this helped you recognize the symptoms of a bad throttle position sensor and understand what to expect for replacement costs. If you found this useful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Auto Care Secret for more tips and tutorials.